negotiations that will allow drugs to be more affordable to Nevada's seniors and others that take them.
Are you determined to be more aggressive this time around? The last campaign, you made a lot of issues when the Dietrich wanted to do some more aggressive things on Floyd and that kind of stuff.
Well, here's the thing. I'm running against a record that was disappointed this year. And that's an entirely different, it's an entirely different race now than it was before. And I think if that means being aggressive, what it means is, I think Dean Heller, having been in caucus, needs to answer for his record, and I'm holding him to account. I said I'd hold his feet to the fire, and that's what I'm doing.
Do you have evidence that his record's unpopular with the Republicans in the district that you would have to win over?
As I travel Nevada, I've heard that. Look, people really want change, and if you hear one message as you go around, people worry about the direction we're going in. They don't want more of the same out of Washington. They want change. And they don't see him as the change candidate, and his record proves that he's not.
Prospect of presidential candidate against a co-talent
Well, I made this decision independent of who's going to be at the top of the ticket, because I'll run an independent race. I did last time. Of whoever else is on the ticket or other races that are going on.
Who do you hope's on the top of the ticket?
Well, I'm not speculating,
Who do you hope?
No, I just don't know. I think, that's an open question. I know I'm going to run a very strong campaign, and I know I've got support all around Nevada that's going to help me with that.
So, I assume you're stepping down as chairwoman of the Democratic Party. So you don't have to be independent anymore. You can actually endorse a candidate. Are you not going to do that?
I doubt that I'll endorse a candidate. I want to run on my own record. I want to run challenging Dean's record. I want to run on who I have been for Nevada. And that's what I'll run on. And independent of others on the ticket. And that's the way it'll be. No. Stepping down as I have today as a state party chairman. Right, I'm off the back. Yes.
Mr. Serby, do you think energy policy, as you were speaking about in the speech, with the rising costs of fuel and other and inflation rate being an issue in this election, do you think energy policy will be an issue in this election?
I think it'll be front and center. People's daily frustration, and that's what you hear, is what they're paying at the gas pump. It's extraordinary how it's impacted people's working families' budgets. And they can extrapolate from that about our whole energy policy. That, in fact, we're dependent on foreign oil, that we really are dependent on what happens in Saudi Arabia and the other countries and what their oil prices are. People, can add that up and are frustrated that we're so dependent on foreign oil that we have to take what they give us and charge accordingly. People want energy independent, and I think they recognize, too, it's a national security issue for us to be energy independent. They want to see us moving in that direction.
Well, and kind of a follow-up question there. Sorry, with a follow-up question there, along that line, kind of localizing here in Nevada, do you think that may affect the growth of green energy in Nevada and or clean coal in the state?
Well, listen, here's the thing that I think is very exciting, is suddenly this is a mainstream issue. And people everywhere, businesses everywhere, are looking at how to be socially responsible about the challenges we have with global warming. And we're also recognizing that Nevada is perfectly poised to be a very big player in the alternative energy market. We've got all that wind and sun and geothermal, and it's an exciting economic opportunity for Nevada, and people realize it serves us in so many other ways.
How much attention are you going to pay to rural Nevada?
I'm going to be out in rural Nevada. We're doing a rural tour. I visited another month and a half or two. Get out there, start in Lovelock, Winnemucca, and Alcoa. We're just getting around the state because I think rural Nevada is very important and often has been, underserved in terms of the attention they get in these federal races.
Are they underserved in
Well, I think so. Nevada's such a big state, it's hard to get everywhere. And since I was starting from ground zero, I had to spend a lot of time just building support, raising the money, etc. And I wasn't able to get around as much as I wanted. I was still out as much as I could be, but I want to spend a lot more time. I have been out there listening to the concerns, and I want to spend a lot more time doing that.
Registration numbers had to figure in your decision. Can you give me a sense of that arithmetic?
that makes a difference. Narrows that gap. It doesn't close it, but it narrows it. But the rest of it is really about momentum and energy. And you've seen across the country how so many people coming out to really get excited, engaging in these politics and these races because they see the opportunity to have a voice and to be an elected agent of change. We have that momentum going for us in Nevada. So it's a combination of an activist network that we, on our side, have built across the state. And we had to do that in order to train leadership to lead the caucuses at the precinct level. We've never had that before. And it's created